Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to L Dubs Boxing. We back with another one. We got this preview of the fight week coming up September the 1st through the 2nd. It's not a big time fight week, you know what I'm saying? Only 3 cards that I'm gonna cover, so we're gonna get down to it. Before I get into it, though, I want to salute everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. You can follow me on my social media, scrolling across the bottom. And of course, the website is scrolling across the bottom as well. So we're gonna get to it. Let me see. Look at this chat. Aisha in the building. What's good with you? Salute to you. Shower Allah in the building. Salute. Appreciate you coming by. Appreciate the support. Salute to y'all. Alright, so we're gonna start with September the 1st. So this card is gonna be in the UK Channel 5. Hopefully the Zone picked this up. It's promoted by Wasserman Boxing. They're normally working with the Zone and all that good stuff. You got Lennon Arthur versus Suarez. This is for the vacant IBO title at 175 pounds, light heavyweight. So Lennon Arthur is one of the better fighters in light heavyweight division. He has a good jab. You know, he got a victory over Anthony Yarde. He also got stopped by Anthony Yarde in the rematch. He's a good fighter, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes he inconsistent, but he does have a good jab and a good right hand. So he's facing Brian Suarez, who is a solid contender as well. And they're fighting for the IBO title. So, you know, the IBO title is big over there in the UK. So maybe this will help with some world rankings. Maybe he can get in the mix. We know the light heavyweight division is down right now because we can't get undisputed with Dimitri Bivol and Beterbiev. Even though they don't have to fight for undisputed for me, they just need to fight. So it's not a lot of matchups that's going down in light heavyweight right now. So hopefully this can get Arthur a good boost, and maybe he can get a world title shot down the line. So we'll see what's up with that. A-Side in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Winston Lee, what's good with you? Salute to you. So hopefully we'll get some US TV for this, man. I like fights like this. You know what I'm saying? And she said, right, just fight. Yeah, I love activity. I know when you get a certain point in your career that you can't always have that type of activity, but you can still stay active. Like in his position as a contender, French contender, stay active. Win these little titles. Maybe it can help you at the bargaining table when you go to negotiate some bigger fights. So that's what's up. So here go another one. And this is an under the radar women's unification fight. I ain't gonna lie, this is one of the best fights that could be made in women's boxing. Like real talk. This is 118 pounds. You got the WBO champion, 2-division world champion, Dana Thorson. She's nice. She's a pound for pound fighter. If you guys ever seen her fight, she's got just as much skills as some of the ladies on the pound for pound list. She's just under the radar. And then she's gonna face Yona. Lona is nice. Luna is from Mexico. What's her name? Yadinica Luna. She's a WBC champion out of Mexico. Tall and rangy. She's on a nice little winning streak right now. You know, she can punch too. She may be the biggest puncher between the two. Now, she do have, if you watch Luna fight, you know she's long and rangy, but she also do a lot of dirty stuff. Like she hit behind the head a lot. So that's going to be something to look out for. But Thorson is the more complete fighter. Like she can box, she can bang, she go to the body. She got a lot of body shot knockouts. You know what I'm saying? You don't really see that for the ladies, but Thorson can punch to the body, and she got good skills. She aggressive too, so she gonna try to push Lona back. But Lona need to have space to land her shots. But Lona is tough. She's durable. Yeah, this is a good fight, and this, you know, we're not gonna hear a lot about this unification because, simply put, a lot of people don't know about these ladies. But I got you covered. This is a good fight. 50-50 fight, basically. Thorson got the edge because she's fighting at home. I think she's more well-rounded than Lona. But this is a hell of a fight. It can go either way because Lona, like I said, she can punch a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And this is the same division as Ebony Bridges, who is a world champion. That I think she's the IBF champion, and then you have the WBA champion in this division, Nina Hughes. So the winner of this can possibly get a 3-belt unification with one of those ladies, and you know, definitely. But Thorson, real talk, she's one of the best women's fighters we have. It's just we don't hear too much about her. So you can catch this card on Fight TV if you guys are interested in this. I'm definitely tapped into this, and this is like I said, this is a slow week of boxing, so definitely tapped in. You know what I'm saying? It's a good one. That's a good fight. It's just for some itty bitty, some itty bitties. Yeah. My man JJ, what's good with you, bro? Salute. How do you feel about Usyk fight this weekend? Good brother. Yeah, he dominated the fight. You know what I'm saying? I thought he won every round, even the 5th round. I thought the punch that the boy landed was low. You know what I'm saying? It was under the navel. You know, the navel is the cutoff spot for a low blow. It was a good shot though. You know what I'm saying? And he just dominated down the stretch. When Usyk and Loma got the same quality, around the 9th round, they pick up their pace. 8th and 9th round, they picked up the pace. And Dubois couldn't stand up to that. He got stopped with a jab. You know what I'm saying? I thought you can say he quit as well. Now, me personally, about the 5th round, I know that's a big controversy. My thing is this: you gotta know where you at. You in Poland, basically Ukraine. Why those guys didn't protest and make a big fuss during that 4.5 minute delay? I think I would have did that if you're really serious about it. Because once you continue to fight, you telling everybody you good with everything. Just like in basketball, baseball, whatever. I know in baseball, if they can protest a call, they do it right then and there. So if they lose, they can say, "Oh, we protesting this game right here. It already been protested. Don't wait till the end of the fight and make a big fuss. Make the big fuss right then and there. That way we know what it is, because we couldn't tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? He kept fighting and shit. So I thought it was a low blow. I thought the referee got it right. And Usyk was dominating that fight before that and after. So, you know, it's what it is. Preo in the building. The Traveler, salute to you. What's good? Yeah. Complain at the time. Don't be hindsight 2020. Because now, because he got dropped in the 8th, so he looked like he didn't want to get up right there. You know what I'm saying? If that's he said that sapped his momentum. He was deflated after that. So he can't look. He was so deflated. The first couple of seconds when the fight resumed in the 5th round, he was going for broke. Was he deflated then, or was he deflated after the knockdown? Like everything's like, you know. But if you would have did it right then and there, if you had enough presence of mind to say, hold on, hey, bring the ref over here, make a big scene. All these cameras over there. Bro, everybody got social media now. Everybody's social media savvy. All you gotta do is get somebody's camera phone. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, follow me. I'm Frank Warren. Follow me, and we're gonna talk to the officials for the WBA or the IBF, whoever because they got officials for each belt there. Follow me. Put this on tape, bro. Hey, we protesting this 5th round. You know what I'm saying? Put it on tape and let it spread. That shit could have spread during the fight. Like you know how this shit is with social media. It don't take long for something to go viral, especially with a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? They could have changed the course of history. You know what I'm saying? That's a unified title for heavyweight title fight. So why not why you can't be savvy with that, bro? Get your camera. Let me watch me, film me going to the WBA commission, WBA official, and say, bro, we protesting this right then and there. Don't wait till the end of the fight. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, and all. Nah, bro. Nah, do it right then and there. That's how you get your point across better. Now it's like shit. If you start fighting again, game, it's the game. You know what I'm saying? Just like I take it as a basketball reference. You know, you play those little rec leagues and stuff. You know, you need 5 to play, right? But if you tell the official, hey, you know what I'm saying? You need 5 to start. You waiting for your guy to get there. Okay, the guy get there, and then let's say somebody foul out. You have an option to continue playing, or you can just forfeit. Look at Colin Sexton when he was in college. He kept hooping against 5 players. So once you say, yeah, I want to keep going, all that other shit that happened before that is out the window. So nah, bro, you ain't gonna tease me. Lie to me. Protest right then and there. He said, good point. PJ's Big Dog in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Bruce Gas. Salute to you. I'm in A-Side in the building, the super chat. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you dropping that super chat in the building. Basha Thomas, the GOAT, man. I appreciate you, bro, for sure. Keep doing what you're doing, too, bro. Robert Choice in the building. What's good? Salute. Yes, sir. So yeah, if you guys got a chance, man, feel free to tap into this fight. I think it's one of the best women's fights that could be made this year, honestly. It's a unification at 118 pounds. Dana Thorson versus the Cobra. Lona. Lona can fight, y'all. I'm telling you. She got the heart of a Mexican. She's long in range. She need her range to throw her punches and be effective. And Thorson kind of mix it up. So y'all can catch this on Fight TV as well, if y'all interested in that. Now, the biggest card of the weekend, what we have, it's going to be early in the morning. Well, not early in the morning, but afternoon. So this is like the biggest fight this week, the biggest fight card this week. Liam Smith versus Chris Eubanks Jr. 2. We're going to touch on that. I like that point of view. The only thing I disagree with is Dave was a low blow. He acted as if he was hitting the nuts. Yeah, I mean, shit. I think when he got hit, that cup, it rise up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't take much to, for them Jews when they get hit, you can just graze them Jones. But if he got hit in the cup and it rolls up on him, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Kiki in the building. What's good with you? Salute. So, we got this card. I think this pay-per-view over there in the UK, you can catch this on ESPN Plus over here in the States. So, that's what's up. They picked it up. And I'm not interested in it, but we're going to run down the card. We got Lauren Price is back. She's the Olympic gold medalist. She just won the British title. The first British titles for the lady. She can fight. She fights she has softball. Fight at welterweight. She could be a potential opponent for Michaela Mayer down the line. We know Michaela is on this card. We're going to touch on her too. So we got Lauren Price back. We got a good little domestic fight at 168. Mark Heffron versus Jack Cullen. Last time I seen Cullen, Pacheco was running through him. You know what I'm saying? His last fight, Pacheco stopped him in the 4th or 5th round over there in the UK. You know what I'm saying? He's a tall, rangy guy, like 6'3", but Heffron can punch. He's solid. This could be a good fight, though, because they can probably bring the best out of each other. It's more so even than what his last fight was. Heffron, since moving up to 68, he's been solid. He won a couple of regional titles. So this should be a decent fight, too. Florian Marku is on the card. He been dealing with a lot of injuries. He got Dylan Moran. He been dealing with a lot of injuries, hand injuries, layoffs and stuff. He's a exciting fighter, though. I seen him switch both sides of the plate, fight aggressive. But he at the welterweight division, he ain't making no noise. He's probably a level below Mean Machine, Avanesia, those guys. Buteo, he a level below those guys. He's on a level as Giovanni Santillan, if y'all guys follow welterweight division like that. So, but he's on the card. He's excited though. You know what I'm saying? He come to fight. So we'll see him. What else we got? We got a heavyweight fight. So we seen a bunch of heavyweight fights this past weekend. We got Frazier Clark is back versus Dave Allen. Dave Allen is one of those guys that's, you don't know what you're going to get from him. You know what I'm saying? He really hasn't fought a lot of tough guys recently, and we don't know where his head at. So I'm going to take him at his best. He's a durable guy. He only been stopped a couple of times. He a good body puncher, but he only gonna go but so far. He gonna give you enough work to not win the fight, if that makes sense. So he's more so like a gatekeeper type of guy. Frazier Clark, he's solid. He got decent skills. He's a little slow on the slow side. He get touched up too. I know he was an Olympian and all that. So it could be a solid fight. We'll see. If Allen comes to fight and his head is in the right state of mind, it could be a decent fight, actually. So we'll see. So we got one of the hottest prospects in boxing on this card, Adam Azim. He don't get talked about a lot over here on this side of the water because, a UK guy. But he's explosive, solid, got fast hands. This is a step up in competition. He's facing Fanyan. This is a guy that's gonna come to win, come to fight. I know Adam Azim got a couple of world rankings, you know what I'm saying, at 140. 140, that's another hot division. But I like this kid. He explosive. He probably 6'1", He got power with both hands. He's real explosive, yo. And I think he's one of the prospects that we don't talk about as much. Like, he's on that same level as the guys that we have over here. It's just we don't see him that much. But I think he gonna have an opportunity to put on a great performance. And he's coming off an injury, a hand injury, so we'll see how he works his way into the fight. But I like Adam Lauzon, though. He's explosive. Allen is not consistent like that. I keep forgetting about it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He ain't. Like, I seen some fights, he come to fight, you know what I'm saying? He can take a good punch. The other fights, I just see him just give it away. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I agree with you on that. All right, now we got Mikaela Mayer. So, Mikaela Mayer, her last couple of fights been in the UK. So, she's trying to get some big fights over there for sure. But she's moving up in weight again. She's moving up to 140 for this fight. She's facing Sylvia Bortat. This is a fight that's tailor-made for Mayer. Mayer is like, 5'9". She like to bang, you know what I'm saying? And Bortat is like that too. Bortat is a shorter opponent. She got good upper body movement, but she get hit a lot. She got a high guard, but she get hit like a lot through that high guard. It's not a tight high guard. So I can see Mayer trying to bully her. You know what I'm saying? She got her newfound strength. I think it actually is good for her because she's tall. So for her moving up in weight, she been making 130 for a while. And she moved up to 35 her last fight. She looked solid. And now at 40, I think she'll grow into the weight real nice. So she's on the card. She's campaigning for a big fight. Maybe against the one between Katie and Cameron, their rematch. Or Natasha Jonas at 47. That's a good fight. Mikaela Mayer versus Natasha Jonas. Maybe even Lauren Price. You know what I'm saying? So she got options. She's probably one of the biggest draws in and around that division. Like, you can make some bread with Mikaela Mayer. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. It's good to see her. It's good to see her back. And I want to see how she look at the new weight. And I think this is a perfect opponent for her. So we'll see. And then we got the main event. So this was an upset in January with Liam Smith stopped Chris Eubank Jr. in the 4th round of that fight. Had a little bit of controversy. They say it was an elbow and all that shit. I get it, but it was clean to me. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if Eubank protested, but hey, it looked clean to me. I seen it, but it is what it is. So it's boxing, right? But I wasn't expecting that because Eubank came into the fight having one of the better chins in boxing. Actually, I never seen him hurt or down before that. So, you know, it is what it is. It took a while to get this fight. It was still talks about Conor Benn coming in and fighting Eubank and all that shit. But I'm actually glad they ran it back because I do think that was just a mirage, yo. I think it was just, I don't say it was lucky, but I don't think that's what it was. So Eubank has a chance to right that wrong. I thought in the first fight he was dominating the first 3 rounds by boxing, using his hand speed. He was counter punching well because, you know, Liam Smith is pretty basic. He coming straight forward, trying to land some hard power shots, and he's a good body puncher. So I think Eubank will be able to get it back right. Now, he hired Bomac for this fight, which Bomac is coming off. We know what he did on July 29th. So that can't do nothing but help. We'll see if, you know, the biggest question if Eubank going to listen to him. But I think if he have him boxing like he did those first 3 rounds of the first fight, I think he win a decision. He don't have to take no chances. You know, you got stopped by the guy. I can see him being cautious, honestly. I can see him being cautious and having Smith run into some shit because Smith got a whole brand new confidence. He knocked him out, so he feel like shit. I can go do it again. So we'll see. But I like the fight though. You know what I'm saying? It's at the middleweight division. I think the winner probably can get a world title fight, maybe. We'll see what happens with Janabek and Gutierrez, the unification in October. But the winner should be able to put themselves in line for a world title fight. But I like Eubank in the fight. I think he's going to make the proper adjustments with Bomac for this time, for this one fight. You know what I'm saying? I think I think momentum carries, bro. And anything you do in life, they got momentum on that side. Even though he's coming off a knockout loss, but what that team has accomplished recently, bro, they got to be riding high on this, and it probably going to help Eubank. You know what I'm saying? But I see him boxing his way to a decision, honestly. But we'll see though. Let me see. Just doing the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Salute. I got Eubank. Yeah, I like Eubank too. The boxing source in the building. What's good with you, bro? I see you down there. He said Eubank gotta win this one. Yeah, he do. He gotta win this one. He do gotta win this one. No, Adam Azim don't be doing that. Now, after the fight, he'll hit you with a backflip. You know what I'm saying? But during the fight, I haven't seen it. Maybe he is, but I haven't seen it. I seen him getting to it. I like his coach. I think his coach fits him. Shane McGuigan. I like Shane McGuigan as a coach. He lets you be yourself. And I think with a kid like that, that's explosive, you gotta let him be himself. So yeah. So we'll see though, man. We'll see. Once they drop the press release, we'll see which fights will be on ESPN Plus. Hey, if I'm done, I'll show all the fights because there's no fights next Saturday. Saturday night, there's no big time fights. So, you know what I'm saying? Me as a boxing fan, I'll be fiending. I'm gonna get all the fights I can get. So that's just a reminder for you guys. So next week, we ain't gonna have no Saturday night fights. So this is our fights right here. So that's what it is, though. It's a real light week, but still, it's some good names this week. We'll do a quick recap, though. We have Leonard Arthur. He going after the vacant IBO title versus Brian Suarez. This is the fight I expect him to win. I think Arthur is one of the, he's a good light heavyweight. It's some things that I'd like to see him do better, but he has a good jab when he commits to it. He got one of the better right hands in the division. We got this nice unification at 118 pounds. You can catch this card on Fight TV. Dana Thorson versus Luna. What's her name? Man, I've been messing up her first name, but Luna, the Cobra Luna. I know what she is. She can fight though. They got different styles. I think the style clash is going to mesh real well. Luna is a puncher, like to fight from range. If she hits you with one of those shots, it can be some problems. Now she has been, known as a fighter that hit behind the head, rapid punches and stuff. So you got to look at that. But Thorson is probably the overall better fighter. You know what I'm saying? I think she's the better fighter. She like to mix it up and down, going to the body. But this is a pretty good fight. And then we have the Smith and Eubank 2 card. You can catch this on ESPN Plus. Hopefully, all these fights they got right here on this poster, they show them. You know what I'm saying? But normally they'll probably show like 4. They definitely show Michaela Mayer. I think that's the reason why ESPN Plus is picking it up. You know what I'm saying? But show all the fights. It ain't gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying? Especially with a slow weekend we're gonna have. So it's all good though. For sure. So yeah, that's what it is though. I ain't gonna keep you guys too long. It's not like a crazy fight week, but yeah, it's still something to talk about for sure. My man, let me get to that comment. He said Hitchens versus Zepeda. Oh yeah, that is a fire fight, bro. I'm looking for that. It's a good fight for that division. It should have some world title implications, maybe in some rankings. I know the WBC got a regional belt on there and the IBF. So good fight, good style matchup because Hitchens is a counterpuncher, boxer. He can slow down the pace, make you fight at his pace. Zepeda is a power counterpuncher. You know what I'm saying? People think that because he's Mexican that he just come in and throw a bunch of punches. Nah, he's a counterpuncher, but he counterpunches with power. So he has a power advantage in this fight. If he catch Hitchens right, it can be some problems. But I think in this fight, with both guys being counterpunchers, I think Zepeda gonna be waiting too long. And while he's waiting, Hitchens gonna be scoring points. And I can see Hitchens winning a decision, dominating down the stretch. He's a younger guy. He got more to prove, in my opinion. But Zepeda got more to prove too. He coming off a loss to Prograis in a world title fight. He picked up a victory in March on the Golden Boy show, so he's looking to get back on top too. Martin Love turned down the fight. He said he had an injury and he turned down the fight, so you probably won't see him for a while. No, I don't think so. I don't think it is. I think he got one more fight after this one. I believe so. But it could be. Hold on. I forgot how many he signed for. But I don't think this was his last fight, though. I love the Shakur Frank confirmation that came out. Yeah, me too. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to put game out before everybody else did, and it's good though because I love this fight. I think it's perfect for the division. It makes sense because the other guys in the rankings probably didn't want to take that fight with Shakur. I think it'll be on Top Rank because I feel like they already got the date, they got the venue, they got well, I don't know if they got the venue, but they got the date, they got the location in Vegas. I think that fight makes sense for tag teaming with Formula One. You're gonna get a lot of eyes on that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like PBC is. I don't feel like PBC is like so heavily invested in Frank Martin like that. He only had 2 main events, and I don't know how those numbers done. I think it actually makes sense that they make a deal. You know what I'm saying? If they make a deal and you know and allow the fight to be on people on Top Rank ESPN, it makes sense to me. You know what I'm saying? So and plus they gotta go through all this legal shit with Shakur because he's a what is it? He's an exclusive guy to ESPN. So it'll probably be on ESPN Plus. I'm not falling to PBC is going to recruit Shakur and all that shit. I ain't gonna fall into that because I don't think it's like that right now. I don't think at this stage it's not. That fight ain't big enough for him to be getting recruited like that. When it's a tank fight, when it's another big fight, then yeah. But this one, you know, Frank Martin's profile came from Spence. You know what I'm saying? And other than that, he ain't really done nothing like that to, okay, we're going to bring him over here. Now, maybe they do. I just feel like, why you going to try to overcommit and get Shakur when you got guys on the PBC side that been there longer that need that attention? You know what I'm saying? Like Top Rank ESPN been promoting and building up Shakur all the way up to this point. Now you just gonna tell me that PBC gonna jump in and say, no, we want to build up Shakur now. Y'all did y'all part, thanks. While he's on the contract, it don't really make sense to me. And I feel like Frank Martin is kind of expendable a little bit. Not saying he can't win the fight or whatever, or he don't have a chance. I'm just saying he's not a big draw. Like they'd be more inclined to send him over there than let's bring Shakur over here and try to lure him away. I don't know. I just don't see that scenario happening on a bigger platform. He ain't really having no problems with ESPN. That fight makes sense for November 16th, right there to open up Formula One week. They can tag team with that, and I think it'll do well. I like Zepeda more than My Town Love. No, I do too. That's a good fight. The Spence activated his view. I thought he acted well. Officially, I don't know, but Spence. If you know Spence as a fighter and you follow his career, he's taking that rematch. It just makes business sense more than anything. You may not think it'd be competitive, but business sense, he probably won't get another big fight with that much bread that's guaranteed against anybody else. So whether he activated or not, that fight is next. I mean, that's common sense. But I don't know. I see some people saying it's activated. I feel like that fight, the rematch, was going to happen anyway, whether he won or lost. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, good luck for sure. Yeah, I looked into that. Yeah, Rose is crazy. Nah, yeah, that's definitely was a Thursday night. Yeah, nah, I don't think I'll be attending that one. But they can put that on. I think they'll do a good number on prime time. I don't know how their schedule work. I know they normally do college football game on Thursday. The NFL. I don't know when the NFL starts. Y'all gotta help me out. But let's say, it already started by then. It's November. So you know how sometimes they used to have. I haven't been keeping up with it, so somebody can help me. But they'll normally have a college football game on a Thursday night. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they can take that slot for that time. I don't know. You think Al advises Earl to how to move man down fighters? Of course, I think he do. You know what I'm saying? Of course. Look, this has always been my thought on Frank Martin taking the Shakur fight. If Frank Martin don't have Tank Davis guaranteed for his next fight or next couple of fights, then why not take the Shakur fight? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't think it's a bad move. I think he'll get paid. They might have some leverage too to get him paid. D1 in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Tyler Love. He ain't fought since the spark. Yeah, when he won the Royal Rumble and shit. Yeah, that was crazy. Martin appears to be a casualty in this war. I'm sitting this one out because I like both Shakur and Martin. I got you. I said take the fight though. He been calling for it. I said take it. With Spencer Bud fight this year, I would say yes. One of those December dates that PBC has asked to have in Vegas. They asked Nevada State Athletic Commission for December the 2nd and December the 30th. I think they take one of those dates. You know what I'm saying? I think so. We'll see. Hopefully everything is good with Spence health-wise. But I think it was in that contract for those guys to fight twice this year. So I think they'll live up to that. I was thinking Ghost versus De Los Santos, easier fight to make. Yeah, but when you got a vacant world title at the line, like really, I mean, you got to go for that at this stage. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna have to go through Shakur anyway. He ain't going nowhere right now. I think it makes perfect sense. Now, yeah, if you're gonna do it on the PBC atmosphere, it does make sense, and it's an easier fight to make if it's not no title on the line. Because I feel like if De Los Santos was higher rated, they would push for De Los Santos to make the fight with Shakur. Because De Los Santos is another one that's expendable. He don't have a profile. You know what I'm saying? If you look at it as a promoter standpoint, like what do he bring to the table? He's a good fighter. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking that. But you know, this is what they look at. This is what they look. They look at the numbers and how was their main event and the Nielsen ratings and shit like that. So Shakur is already established. He already did like 1 million plus with Valdez, and he did good numbers every time he fight on TV. And you know, ESPN and Showtime, as far as numbers, is like no comparison. We understand that. So they take account of that. So they can give him whatever. You know what I'm saying? They can say, bro, you want the fight? Yo, this is how much we gonna give you. 300, 250, here you go. And for him to argue that down, that he want more, he gonna be all pricing himself. Because that's just how business boxing is, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised that Spence won't fight a tune-up. No, I'm not, because there's so much money on the table though for him to fight Bud right now. Now, if they got some of their contracts saying that, hey, I take a tune-up and still come back to the Bud fight whenever, then yeah, it does make sense. But if it's not in the contract and they know they got a lot of money on the table, I don't know. And then another thing, that's the only reason why Crawford went to PBC for Spence. So I don't know. I think he almost have to take it in a sense, but we'll see. True, they do call Ghost a 30-year-old prospect. Yeah, I think it's the time is now, right? It's time now. Yeah, they ordered it. Yeah, so I don't think it's gonna get to the purse bid. I think they're gonna work out a deal. To me, it makes sense both business-wise. To me, both sides to work out a deal. What up with Tank? He wants Cruz or Rayo. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be Rayo. I thought Rayo and Cobra fight, running it back. He said, "I can't wait." Yeah. So it's getting down to that time where they need to go ahead and make a deal because y'all gotta look at shit too. Shakur, yeah, there you go. Cobra versus Rayo. So if you see a fighter that already got their fight dates already lined up, then it probably makes sense to go ahead and try to make a deal. There y'all go right there. You know what I'm saying? So when you hear guys say, yo, I'm coming back in December, and they already got their date already, and then we be like, yo, so why don't he fight Tank? Why don't he fight this guy? That means, you know what I'm saying, they already know. So that means you're going to have to work out a deal with them. So what do PBC have for Frank Martin and Shakur over there that's going to surpass what Top Rank can do for Martin and Shakur on that platform, on that date, that week of Formula One. What can they do to outdo that? Because PBC got guys that's in the bullpen per se that need dates. You know what I'm saying? We know Benavidez and Andre is pretty much done. Maybe November 4th, some shit like that, right? Spence and Crawford running it back this year. That's on the priority list. Let's say Deontay want to come back and get a fight before AJ. He gonna jump the list. He gonna jump the line in priority. Tank, you know what I'm saying? If he said he want to fight this year, he jumped the line. Caleb Plant, those guys are priority. I don't understand how they would make Shakur and Frank Martin a priority, and they'll have to start promoting. It don't make sense to me. Like, they're gonna stop what they're doing. Oh, we're gonna promote Shakur. Shakur ain't this big ass star. Like, he ain't going crazy like that now. He is a good draw in his hometown, and we know him in the boxing circus and shit like that. But he ain't bringing in bread like Tank or bread like Canelo. You know what I'm saying? So I say it makes sense to do it on Top Rank. They just send him over there and see what he do. Man, I have no idea. I want to see that fight too. I heard November the 11th. It's tricky now. Honestly, I think that fight probably be in December, but we'll see. Because Matchroom, they have a card that day in the UK. Now they could do both cards in one night. You know what I'm saying? Eddie can be in the US for Haney and Regis, and Frank Smith can be in the UK and run that show. You know what I'm saying? He's the right hand man to Eddie Hearn. I get it. They can do that. But we'll see. They're trying to work around these pay-per-views. And I think they're trying to put Haney and Regis on pay-per-view. If it's on pay-per-view, it's going to be kind of problematic too. You know what I'm saying? Because I think November 11th, you got that UFC event. And I don't know if you want to go head-to-head with that. If you're trying to do good numbers. If you want to put it on pay-per-view just for the hell of it, do your thing. But I feel like that fight should just be on regular DAZN. I think there's the extra money they have for Canelo, just pay both guys, whatever it is. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. They probably got another week or two to go ahead and solidify that because we're approaching 8 weeks out of the fight. You know what I'm saying? So once you start touching September, you want to solidify these fight dates for November. And I think they're having a hard time finding a venue. So we'll see. Maybe they'll take it to Atlanta or somewhere or another place. Maybe I don't know. But we'll see. That pay-per-view is slowing shit down though. He said nothing official yet. Wonder who they'll fight under this time. He said, won't be surprised if Tank fights the winner, easy money. That'd be good. Yeah. I don't know if it will, to be honest. I don't know if it will. We'll see. I thought it was still supposed to be for Devin and Regis unless Regis walks. Man, that shit is so confusing. I don't know. They both petitioned to WBC to fight each other, and I don't know. I know Haney and Eddie is working on the date. They having trouble finding the venue for them. So Regis is basically waiting. But I don't know. That shit is confusing to me. I just want to see the fight. They'll pack Vegas up. I'll be Top Rank. And they already have Shakur Martin fight at the Virgin Hotel. Oh, they might have. Okay, I can see that. Virgin Hotel, maybe Cosmo. The Resorts World is not a big venue. It's actually like in a ballroom. So that's kind of smaller. Shit. Maybe Mandalay Bay. I don't know. Originally they had MGM on hold, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, those are good venues though, far as fan wise. I actually like Cosmo better than the Virgin Hotel. But that's not a bad seat in the house though. AB versus Regis. I don't believe in that one either because you gotta deal with Don King. You know what I'm saying? it would be, he got a mandatory Sandor Martin, and it's already been put out. If he don't fight Devin Haney, he got to fight Sandor Martin, but we'll see. Haney's purse may force to be on pay-per-view. Yeah, I mean, I can see it. But you gonna have, yeah, I can see it. They can still put it on pay-per-view. It's just, what's your expectations for it? You know what I'm saying? What's your expectation for the pay-per-view? If you gotta put on pay-per-view to pay the guys, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't really my expertise. You know what I'm saying? Do what they gonna do. I'm gonna watch it anyway, but I don't know. I just want to see the fight. I want to go to that fight. Haney and Regis, yeah. I would like to go there too if it's in my schedule. Devin Haney's not pay-per-view attraction. T.O. versus Haney. I want to see that too. What's up with Brian Norman Jr.? Last I heard, he had an injury. He should be back on one of these top rank shows. They have one in October 14th, down there in Texas. Maybe he get on Shakur's undercard in November. But I heard he had an injury. Dev should fight Shakur if Regis walk. Yeah, I think that's past it though. That's past it. Because real talk, if Regis pulls out the fight or go do something else, then Haney, I don't know what he gonna do because he gave up his WBC. I mean, it's nothing after Regis is really the only one available right now, unless he try to get the Teofimo fight. You know what I'm saying? I think that probably would be his best option for Super Bowl. That'd be dope. My man JC in the building. What's good with you? Yahweh Smoke, salute. Mandalay Bay outside is fire. Yeah, they should do it. I don't think it's right that they strip Haney. No, I don't either. That's some bullshit to me. I agree with you. But I don't think they should have stripped Charlo either. But I get it though. They don't want it with Sandor Martin. He's a tough fighter though. I think Regis beat him. I thought BJ re-injured his hand. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I thought he hurt his hand in that last fight too. He had a tough guy in front of him. They said, hold on, Shakur won't fight the MGM. I'm not sure. They had that venue scheduled for that. But it's not on the schedule right now. So maybe they go back and revisit. Those fights are fluent. Like I said, it's good. That's why they got to go ahead and lock down the deal now so they can secure the venue or however they're going to do it. But as far as I know right now, I don't think MGM, they took it off the website. So maybe they got it, maybe they don't. So we'll see. Yeah, I had my room for Devin and Regis. What day was that? October 28th? Damn, that was crazy. Matisse wanted to fight Devin. Yeah. That'd be a tough fight for Devin Haney, though. I know Matisse, you should be hearing something about his fight date pretty soon. PBC won the purse bid for his IBF mandatory. Probably late October, you know what I'm saying? Or it may slide on the Benavidez Andre on the card. I don't know. But that fight is done. We should hear something about that pretty soon. Haney versus Zarella. I mean, that fight don't make sense, but I guess based off what he did against Regis, I guess. But it don't make no sense to me business-wise. Let me see. No one wants Matisse either. Yeah, Matisse is... Yo, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. On ESPN, they have Regis and Devin for October 28th. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that day. I really don't. Actually, I know it's not going to be that day. I think October the 11th is cool if it's not on pay-per-view. Because, see, I won't see... I don't really keep up with pay-per-view numbers, and I don't really care either because I'm going to watch anyway, right? As the type of fan that I am. But if it is going to be on pay-per-view, I wanted to have it be a success. So if it's on November the 11th on pay-per-view, I don't know if it's going to do that well going up against UFC and John Jones. And I think my man told me that's the biggest fight date of the year, biggest pay-per-view of the year. Why do that? You got two guys that's not big stars. You can do it with Canelo. You can do it with Tank. You know what I'm saying? You can do it with big-time stars and shit. Maybe Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I don't understand if the zone said they got all this money, why they just can't pay them? Pay them what they won't put on regular TV like they was doing before. But I don't know. I just want to see him fight. Nah, he is for sure. Sandor and Sabri, those are two. No one want to fight. Yeah. Because and different reasons too. Because Sandor can kind of undress you and make you look bad, make you he can box you, and he don't really give up too much when he's on his game. And then Matisse, the opposite, he coming at you trying to get you up out of there, like for real. Man, that would be crazy. Either one of those fights, I'll take. Either way, they match it up. I think Gary Antoine probably fight somebody like Lipinets. In my opinion, I think that makes sense next, as far as like the rankings and stuff. I would like to see that. But I know Matisse fighting is mandatory. I would actually like to see Gary Antoine on that undercard, because I think the Matisse fight with Russell, that is guaranteed fight of the year. That's gonna be crazy. Whenever that fight happens, that'd be crazy. But if they do Matisse versus Igadashev main event, they can do Gary Antoine versus Lipinets for the co-main. Winners fight each other, because Lipinets was close to getting that Matisse fight before PBC was like, nah, we'll fight the mandatory. So they got Lipinets too. So if they took a world title fight for Lipinets, that's telling me they're going to give Lipinets another fight. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. Sandor returned to Karen. I know. Yeah, if you seen his last fight, he was sitting in the pocket banging. He fought in July. I think he fought in July. He got a 6-round stoppage victory. He was sitting there banging. I'm like, who was this guy? You know what I'm saying? He ain't take one step back. He won't boxing. He won't pot shotting. He won't counter punching. He was sitting in the pocket banging, going to the body. I'm like, ooh, oh, you saw it. Okay. yeah, okay. So you on it. Yeah, so when he fight Regis, he ain't gonna be doing that. He said Matisse versus Gazasev should be official soon. So there you go. Dr. Mark, what's good with you? Salute to you. Yeah, Sha will be on that. She on that. So imagine if he fought like that against Regis. That'd be like a hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? But he won't. He too smart. Let me contact Salida to see if it's officially. Okay, bro. Yeah, hit me up behind the scenes or whatever. Let me know. Tio has been quiet lately. Yeah, he has been quiet lately. He has. It can be a good thing. Because when he out there, it's like, bro, it's hella delusional. I had to watch his interviews like 3-4 times just to decode that shit. I'm like, what is he talking about? But he still got it. I'm thinking he gonna take that Top Rank date for Super Bowl. Super Bowl it's gonna be in Vegas this year, and Top Rank, they just secured the venue at the Mandalay Bay for February the 10th, the day before the Super Bowl. And Mandalay Bay is walking distance to Allegiant Stadium. So I'm thinking that's a good move. Tio been crying about fighting on pay-per-view and getting paid. I think that event can do well. Maybe against Jose Ramirez or whoever. I think it'll do well because you're going to have a lot of NFL fans there that whole week looking for stuff to do. If they promote it right, you can have those residual fans that's going to the Mandalay Bay. I think it'll do okay. And plus, Teofimo, this is like the highest he's been at in a while. Even though he's playing games with the retirement and shit, the boy can fight. You know what I'm saying? We can't deny that. So that's a good look, though. Honestly, I like that. I like Teofimo taking that Super Bowl date. It can probably be on pay-per-view, and he probably can get his bread that he's been looking for. So y'all stay tuned for that. Taking Tio, oh man, that would be crazy. That's a big fight right there, real big fight. Yes, Tio. Now, listen, I don't know what Tio be talking about, man. He be talking about boxing. They be talking about like the stars and some other shit. I was like, bro, what happened? I don't know, bro. He be wilding, but I like to watch him fight, so I just fast forward to his fights. My man D Free in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Yeah, so it's He said, if that's the case for T.O., who would you take for that date for Heisman weekend? Jared Big Baby Anderson. Jared Big Baby Anderson. Yes, I'll take him for that date. Step him up. Give him somebody like Joe Parker. Give him a name that we know. I even take Arsenbek Mahmoudov. That'd be cool. But give him a name. You know what I'm saying? Because Shakur going in November. Navarrete, he fought on Heisman before against Dalbay, but that thing don't really fit his fan base, in my opinion. A Mexican in New York, I don't know. Who else they got to be headlining? Robisi, you may see him back on another fight card. I don't know. Jared versus Dubois, I take it. No, I take that. I take it. You know what I'm saying? Because the UK, they normally, if you lose a fight, they give you more victories. Like they giving Dubois one, they giving John Ryder. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Frank Warren won't want to do that, but yeah, a name like that, yeah, I'm with that. Yeah, give him, please, bro. He could be threatening retirements every time, whatever. But I would say put Jared Anderson on Heisman night. Flo said it was T.O. He said T.O. talking crazy, top rank. T.O. both quiet. Yeah. Hey, I would love taking T.O. Yeah, that would be decent. I'll take that. The main event against Joe Parker can work. However, I see Coach Derek wants him. Okay, that's what's up. We'll see. Well, we have to look. We have to think about who they have headlining. Because Janibek come back in October. Unless they're gonna try to step up the kid Xander Zayas. He fighting in September. If he can get through that guy, bring him right back. Like they don't got a lot of headliners. You know what I'm saying? That's available. So we'll see. We'll see. If it was me, I'd do Jared Anderson in a big fight, in a big name fight. Maybe you can do an all heavyweight thing again. Put Joel off on there. Put Fa on there. Got put Mahmoudov on there with somebody. Maybe against Fa. Maybe against Jared Anderson. Yeah, I think Jared Anderson can take that date. I'm trying to think of other guys on Top Rank that headline. Robisi, I don't know. For Heisman night, I don't know. Maybe Keyshawn in a big fight. You know what I'm saying? Something like Keyshawn and Pedraza. Just throwing it out there. I can see that, especially if he go crazy in October against Nahir Albright. I can see that. Maybe Keyshawn. That'd be his first headline event. I don't know. I'm thinking more so Jared Anderson because he fought on a couple of undercards at Heisman night. He been main eventing his last two events, right? So I would say him. Do you think the fight with Shakur Martin would be a make or break for Shakur? I feel like he has to win the fight and make a statement. I have that feeling too. I think he won't follow in the footsteps of what Crawford did, ironically to Spence stablemate. So yeah, I think so. He want to make a statement. And there's a lot of fans out here hating on him or being a detractor of his and going against him right now. And we know Shakur is one of the most competitive guys. So yeah, I agree. I think so too. I think it's make or break, and I think he want to make a statement. So I agree with that. Especially about the backlash he's been getting about the Devin Haney thing and all that. And then people turning against him. And they ain't turning against him on no boxing shit. They ain't saying he can't fight. They talking about some shit outside the ring that nobody really knows. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, that's more fuel to the fire. So he gonna want to put on a statement. He gonna probably want to try to outdo what Crawford did. Just being honest. But I don't know. I think Martin can pose some issues though. I like his athletic ability. But Beast won't work as a main event on Heisman. That's what I'm saying. I think he's coming back in early November in Lake Tahoe. I'll throw that out there for you. They're supposed to do an event in Lake Tahoe early November. So that feels like a Robisi Ramirez card. You know what I'm saying? Reno. When you hear those obscure places Top Rank be going to, Oklahoma. Sometimes they do Minnesota. They do Reno occasionally. They had Shakur headline there against Joet. That sound like for Robeisy because he don't have like a big fan base. Now I like to see them take Robeisy to Florida, maybe Miami, maybe Orlando. I like tap into that market. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's some stuff out there, interesting stuff. How we try to figure out what's gonna happen behind the scenes as boxing fans because we done got smart now. Like you can't feed us no BS. Like yesterday. If y'all was paying attention to the telecast, all they kept talking about was Usyk versus Fury. But I'm sitting there thinking like, yo, Philip Herkovic is the IBF mandatory, and I know they got their letters already. What I mean by letters is the IBF will send all the teams the letters saying, hey, if you win, you got Usyk. If you beat Dilson McKean, you keep your spot, and we're going to order you versus Usyk or whoever the winner between Usyk and Dubois. So I know both teams got them letters, but they ain't say that. They didn't come out and say, hold on, I got a mandatory I got to deal with. What they do? They tease the fans talking about some Fury. We know Fury is fighting Ngannou 2 months later. 2 months away. He in training camp. You know what I'm saying? The IBF gonna order that shit way before we get to way before because they already took a back seat for Usyk and Fury negotiations before. They already did that. And then the IBF took a back seat to Daniel Dubois going ahead of their mandatory as a WBA mandatory. They took a back seat already. They ain't taking no back seat to Herkovic no more. And then look what the moves that Herkovic did. That's why I've been trying to everybody got their own thing. They get their own shit, whatever. It's cool. But this is what I'm telling you. This is what I know. And I look at the plays and how they do stuff. Herkovic, he went and signed one of the best managers we have in boxing, Keith Conley. He got guys like Danny Jacobs. He got Sergey Derevchenko, Balinga. He had just got Alicia Baumgartner. He got Kornacki. Got Kornacki some good paydays and shit like that. So he's one of the best managers we have, right? Herkovic goes signs with him. Why would you do that? You're going to strengthen your negotiations. You know what I'm saying? When you go to the table now, okay, bro, we got this. We got, hold on, some stuff that his other manager used to have, or the other manager used to have, or his promoter, they may not be tapped into some shit that Keith Conley tapped into. He's one of the best managers. He getting his guys paid. That's one move he made that I was like, oh, that's nice. The second, he fought a southpaw in his last fight. He didn't have to fight Dempsey McKean, 6'5" southpaw. He kind of moved in and out. He not like Usyk. I'm not saying he Usyk, but how many southpaws we got in the heavyweight division that's any good or solid? Not a lot, right? So he could have fought anybody for that to fight on the undercard of AJ versus it was White at first, then AJ versus Helenius. He could have fought anybody. Anybody. I'm pretty sure Eddie Hearn would have been like, shit, let me find a cheaper fight for him. But they didn't. They insisted on fighting a southpaw. Why are you fighting a southpaw if Usyk's not in your sights? I'm just saying. I'm just putting shit together as it's right in front of me. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going a little further. I'm reaching a little bit. He's with Ronnie Shields. We know Ronnie Shields is a good coach. Ronnie Shields have one of the best southpaws we have in boxing in his stable, and that's David Morrell. Now, I ain't saying Herkovic and David Morrell need to go full-out war and sparring, but I'm pretty sure you can use David Morrell and, you know what I'm saying, with some technical stuff, get Herkovic ready for Usyk. I mean, he's a talented fighter. Why he can't? He can emulate Usyk with his movement and the way he turning and stuff. And you can't say, well, why would you put him in there with a heavyweight? Well, if you ever met, I took a picture with Morrell. He feel like he was, you know what I'm saying, he a big guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. He didn't look like he's some small, like, heavyweight that probably can make 68. He like he can make cruiserweight. So you got stuff in place where Herkovic would be in his best position to win the fight. You know what I'm saying? Okay, here's another one. Saudi signed Usyk, right? Skills challenge. We all know that Herkovic fought in Saudi twice. He fought Aaron Molina in Saudi on the undercard of AJ and Ruiz, the rematch, and then he fought that last year against Zhang. You know what I'm saying? So they familiar with the team, all that good shit. So I put all that shit on the table, and I'm telling people it's Usyk versus Herkovich. And if it's not, if Usyk take another fight, he not gonna have the IBF. And Usyk, those guys, Usyk, Lomachenko, those guys like belts. If you follow their career, so I just y'all can clip it up. Free game. I just want to make sure everybody is tracking. This is my mindset, and I can be wrong, right? I'm a guy. I say when I'm wrong, right or wrong, but I'm putting it out there. Tell me, debunk it. Let me know if it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And then we can drop a link too. Was that a low blow? Yeah, it was. It was a low blow for sure. Who is Dave Morrell going to fight next? He's been avoided too. Yeah. Man, I don't know. I like the Caleb Plant fight, but I don't know if Caleb Plant gonna give it to him. I'm thinking he's gonna fight somebody in the top 15. Probably another guy that kind of inherited. We'll see. I don't know if it's gonna be a big name for him. Honestly though, a fight that I thought about the night of Spence and Crawford, Steve Nelson. Steve Nelson won a WBA regional title. You know what I'm saying? I would say put him on the undercard of Spence and Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Morrell versus Steve Nelson. I mean, I can see a fight like that, but we'll see. If he don't fight Steve Nelson, he gonna fight that type of level of guy. That's why I'm glad that Shakur has Jay Prince, because they have a strong facts. They got a man. That's another one I try to put people on game, but they ain't want to hit L. I'm crazy. I'm a fanboy, right? He do got one of the best teams in boxing. Jay Prince, Antonio Leonard, and his lawyer. What's his name? I forget his damn name. He was just on the tip of my tongue. But he got the same team. Josh Dubin. That's the lawyer, Josh Dubin. So he got the same team as Andre Ward. Andre Ward, in both of the fights against Kovalev, he made way more money than Kovalev because of his team. Like, you can't get mad at a guy with a nice team that's going to say, nah, bro, it's an opportunity to get 50-50. Let's go for it. Some of y'all, I'll just take whatever. Man, y'all crazy. Can't mention the building. What's good with you? I like Dave Morrell as well. I can't wait to see him fight. Yeah, he can fight. He's a big light heavyweight. IBF is on that task when it comes to mandatories. Yeah. Yep. Man, big man. And man, you know what though? I went back and watched that fight. I thought Herkovich edged it out. I think I scored at 114, 113. I don't think Caleb will fight. Nah, I don't think so either. I see him in with the level that he been fighting. Nelson won't take that fight. He just trying to get in the mix at 175. Yeah, I thought he won a WBA NABA title at 68 in his last fight. But we'll see. I mean, I gotta look at the rankings again. I think it'll be a guy in those rankings that's kind of inherited. You know what I'm saying? I'm also gonna pay attention if somebody that's popping to the new WBA rankings at 68 out the blue. That might be the next opponent for Morrell, because he fought guys like Calvin Henderson, Yamaguchi Falcao. I mean, those same level type of guys as Steve Nelson. Everybody that he fought is on a certain level. He was about to fight Sena Abeku, similar level, good fighter, but similar level. Adios, solid fighter, but he on that type of level. He gonna be fighting guys like that until he can get a big fight. I heard Bradman say Caleb is probably not going to fight a huge name. That's cool. His next fight. So, I mean, you got guys like Jesse Hart, who just had a comeback fight. They might be friends though. And I don't know if Jesse Hart trying to fight at 68 or 75. So yeah, I can see him. We'll have to see. That's what's up, though. Yes, sir. Yeah, I appreciate that, too. For sure. Yeah, but Morrell is on demon time. Anybody would see that. Nah, for real. That's why I think put him in the ring with Usyk, not Usyk, but put him in the ring with Herkovic. This will give him some technical rounds and stuff, and let him get used to the angles. He can do that same shit. He a good fighter. He can do that same shit. He showed that super chat. I appreciate it. She said, "Thanks for your knowledge. I appreciate your support always. Thank you so much. Try to do my best I can." But yeah, I think it's Herkovic versus Usyk, y'all. I know people talking about Fury, and I don't know. I'm just trying to tell y'all, man. And don't be surprised. Now, even if the IBF order it, it's a possibility that it could be step aside. But I don't get sense that Herkovic's team is going to take step aside. Not they're waiting this long. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. And he don't got a lot of time either, Herkovic. He don't got a lot of time. Herkovic is like, he been around for a while too, amateurs and stuff like that. Even though he don't have a lot of fights, he want that shit, bro. I'm trying to, man. We'll see. That Herkovic fight could be for the end of the year. That's what I'm saying. I can see it in December. I can see, actually, I can, or I can see it. Cause look, you can't tell me that Eddie's a co-promoter of Herkovic. You can't tell me like those guys don't want to get this fight for Herkovic. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying they will win a purse bid, but if Eddie is negotiating with the Saudis for AJ and Wilder, he made fights over there before. I think he's the first promoter to bring fights to Saudi. So it seems like he got a good relationship. So why he just can't make a deal with Usyk and Herkovic? They can both get their bread. You know what I'm saying? And I think, and for this one too, I think the government of Croatia would, if it came to that, the government of Croatia, where Herkovic is from, would try to win that shit to put that fight over there. That type of fight. Like, because, they don't have no big events over there in Croatia. You know what I'm saying? They got Herkovic, they got Alan Babbage, they got Ivana Harbison, and Drazen Petrovic. Those are only 4 people I know from there. And 3 on boxers and shit. So, I'm just throwing out shit. I ain't saying it's going to happen. It probably makes sense to happen on Saudi. I can see it actually tag teaming and being on that same card with AJ and Wilder. If they was talking about doing Usyk and Fury and AJ and Wilder on the same card, why they can't do Usyk and Herkovic on that card too? Probably cheaper, right? So I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just try to drop my knowledge as I can. It's all, what I'm saying. I salute everybody that rock with me. That's all I do. Herkovic watched that, what happened yesterday, and was doing the bird. Man, yeah, he was licking his chops like, yeah. And I think that's a tougher fight for Usyk, because Herkovic, this will be his 3rd southpaw in a row. He fought Zane, he fought McKean, and then Usyk, so he getting familiar with fighting southpaws, and he throws looping shots, and sometimes those shots go behind the head. And when Usyk is ducking down and he moving, he can get clipped with one of those shots. It's actually a tougher fight. I like Usyk though, because I think Usyk is much faster. And I think, once he gets his rhythm, Herkovic ain't gonna be able to do nothing with him. Yeah, Drazen Petrovic, yo. That's all, you know what I'm saying? So I can see them, if it comes to a purse bid situation, they probably get the government to, put in on this, so we can get this fight over here. And Usyk don't mind it. He a road warrior. So, yeah. I'd love to see any tough fight for Usyk at this point. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Usyk is slowing down. You said good stuff. Yeah, Usyk is slowing down. You know what I'm saying? So, this is the time to get him. For sure. It's a time to get him. But he's still crafty. He do a little slick stuff in the ring. I like that shit. You know what I'm saying? I like when he was throwing the straight left hand yesterday. The wall was getting hit with jabs all night, bro. I'm like, bro, move your head at least. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he's doing. So it's crazy though. So we'll see though. I know they definitely gonna order that shit though. They're definitely gonna order that fight. Whether it happens or whatever. I know Herkovic fighting for, like I was saying about Shakur. Shakur is fighting for a WBC title with his next fight. And I'm gonna say this with confidence. Hergovich is fighting for the IBF title in his next fight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can take that however you want to take it. And he gets stripped or he gonna fight for the unified titles. You know what I'm saying? I got that much confidence right now. Based on what, behind the scenes shit too. But we'll see though. Boxing, anything can happen. So yeah, that's what's up. So we about to touch September. We starting off kind of slow with this fight week though, but still, it's still some boxing, some notable names. Michaela Mayer, we got her coming back. We got the rematch with Smith and Eubank Jr. We'll see if Bomac could be a difference in the Eubank Jr. corner. We got Adam Azim, one of the best prospects in boxing too. Explosive, you know what I'm saying? Under the radar. He coming off a hand injury too. So we'll see how he look. We got the heavyweight fight, Frazier Clark. We got a good unification. I gotta show this again. Because I like this fight right here, y'all. I've been saying this for a minute. This is one of the best fights to make in women's boxing. I don't think they're going to let me down either. Thorson versus Luna. That's going to be a good-ass fight. It's going to be on Fight TV. And we don't have a lot of stuff going down next weekend, so we don't have no Saturday night fights. So, you know what I'm saying? We got to get the boxing while we can. I like Shakur in that fight. I think it's going to be a tactical fight. Very explosive and stretches. I think they're going to respect each other, though. But I think Shakur, I don't know if he's going to I don't think he's going to stop him. I think he probably outbox him and kind of, I like Shakur. I think with Charles Martin, Frank Martin can do some things, though, in that fight. He explosive. I think he's a better athletic fighter in the fight, but we'll see if he can be more consistent. He can't let Shakur dictate the pace of the fight. You know what I'm saying? Once Shakur start walking him down, and I think he will, because he just know how to do that now. That's what he's been doing. I think it's going to be difficult on Martin. But it's going to be a good fight, though. I'll take Shakur. I'm texting Coach. Yeah, tell him all. Yeah, bro. Text him, tell him, give him the idea. Let him know I'm out here talking about Morrell giving Herkovich a look in training camp. You know what I'm saying? He can actually be the best Usyk. Like, it's hard to find a guy that fight like Usyk. You can't bring up Lomachenko and say, bro, I need you to spar with a heavyweight. Now maybe do some technical rounds and just, get used to his angles and whatever. But Morrell, he can do that. I think that's the closest to Usyk that you will find in a training camp. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, give him that shit for me, bro. Tell him we out here working. There's people out here that know this boxing shit for real. Yes, sir. I'm gonna try to catch it for sure. Yeah, I'm putting reminders out there for you for sure. Fight TV. It should happen next. Unfortunately, we'll see. I got them receipts gonna be coming once that shit get announced. If it don't, I know Usyk fighting for the IBF, and that's always been my stance. I mean, not Usyk, but Herkovich fighting for the IBF next. I like both. Yeah, they do got good defense. You know what I'm saying? Frank's time is all over the first 3 rounds. You gotta get that shit together. If I get it together, messing with Shakur. I hope Frank will brother his feet against Rivera. Yeah, I mean, he has. I like the Rivera fight. That was his best performance. Yeah, but bring his feet. I got you. But bring his feet. Yeah, he gonna have to against Shakur. He can't give Shakur nothing. He can't give Shakur nothing. Shakur not gonna give him anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they probably will. He vacates, and then they gonna vacate the title, and then they gonna go down the list. I think Wilder number 3. He ain't gonna take it. So maybe let me see. I'll go to IBF rankings real quick. They got he'll fight for a vacant title. Like I said, all that shit's been laid out. Once I think what sealed it for me is when he hired what's his name? When he hired Keith Conley, that sealed it for me. Nobody had to tell me nothing else. I know Keith Conley is one of the best managers. Keith Conley, put this shit in perspective. Keith Conley got Danny Jacobs, the Triple G fight, and the Canelo fight. That's crazy. He got the Triple G fight and the Canelo fight. And Derevyanchenko's last fight, he got Derevyanchenko 400K versus Munguia. I'm just saying. You sign Hrgovic for what? What Hrgovic brings to the table? Only thing he brings to the table, he's the IBF mandatory, and you get with him so you can make the best deal, make the best fight, and get him the biggest fight. That's Usyk. So these are IBF rankings. So if Usyk, if he don't take the fight, or he decides to do something else and vacates, and then this is what they'll do. So Deontay and Wilder, that's the same person. Deontay and AJ, they fighting each other, right? So they basically cancel each other out. You know what I'm saying? Hrgovic got enough time where he gonna get that fight probably the end of the year or early next year. So maybe Frank Sanchez. If Frank Sanchez don't got nothing going on, which probably not, they're gonna go down the list like they did before for the vacant IBF title. So Hrgovic versus Sanchez, maybe Parker slide in there. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. So that's why I like to keep up with these updated rankings, because you fuck around, you see Jared Anderson's number 15. What if he jump all the way up to like number 5? You know what I'm saying? You never know, yo. This is the reason why I do what I do, to catch little shit before it come out, because it can happen. It can definitely happen. Denson McKean, he just lost, so he'll probably fall out the rankings, right? Some of these guys may fall out the rankings based on inactivity. Luis Ortiz, you know what I'm saying? Andrew Ruiz, he was like number 4 or 5 last month. He drops to number 8. Maybe he fall out the rankings. Dylan White, look, he tested positive. Maybe he fall out the rankings. So it's not like past the logic that Jared Anderson can jump all the way up like 10 spots. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, keeping things in perspective. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? I know both teams got those letters like 2 weeks ago. Hrgovic and Usyk, they knew what time it was. Fury fighting 2 months away. IBF not gonna wait for Fury no more. I'm sorry to say, he ain't waiting for Fury. So we'll see. You know how I am with my receipts. We coming back though. He said, what do you think about Cam Sims? Oh, that's a good fight, yo. That's a good fight. I like that fight. Because Sam's going to be boxing and technical. He have to box and be technical in that fight. He can't get into a slugfest like he did against Akhmadov against Antoine. I think Antoine can hurt him and stop him, especially when he's switching stances. I would probably favor Antoine in that fight. I like his power. I like his skill level and stuff. And I don't know if Cam Sims got the ring IQ to sustain and be the fight the way he should fight for consistent, for the whole fight. Because I think he got to be boxing and moving and using his range and counterpunching ability. He can't sit there with Antoine. So I would take Antoine in that fight. That's a good fight though. You know what? I wonder if Shakur Martin fight happens. Will Spence go forward with the rematch? That means Derrick James. Yeah, he's gonna be busy again. That is a good point. Hey, maybe he'll be like Team Crawford and get more trainers. Remember, he gave Bomac hell over that, right? So maybe he'll hire some more trainers. I know he got his brother Maurice helping him out. You know what I'm saying? So when he said that shit to Bomac, I was like, what? Maurice is helping him out. My man Juan Guzman is helping him out with Charlo. So maybe he gets some help. You know what I'm saying? And then again, you ain't mentioned it, but Brian Garcia should be back later this year too. He said 100. Teach, salute to you, bro. Yes, sir. You know JC, you know what I'm saying? We be on this shit, bro. When is Wilder AJ fight has been announced? There you go. There's the answer right there. Yeah, I heard he's still fighting, man. That's what's up. I want to see that shit. Usyk defends against the IBF. Yeah, I don't know the end of this shit. Possibly. We'll see. It depends on the IBF. If they say, yo, this fight gotta happen by this date, then I can see it. But I know they definitely gonna order that shit. Then whether they put a deadline on when the fight should happen, that's something we gotta stay tuned. Stay tuned for. A double hitter in Brooklyn, Matisse versus Galashev, Danny versus, that would be a nice event, bro. I ain't mad at that at all. I ain't mad at that one. I'd take it. That'd be a good one. The Puerto Ricans, right? Matisse and Danny, the Puerto Ricans taking over Barclays Center, yeah. So, first, and then you got Galashev from Uzbekistan, Lara from Cuba. I'll take it, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I try to do what I can do when I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everybody's straight with this boxing shit. Ryan versus Rolly. Oh, yeah. It'd be a good build up. Did he give his medical report, or is O'Hara still in play? So, it's funny you mentioned that. I appreciate you too. Because last week they had a deadline of 72 hours to do that. And then Rolly didn't do it. Rolly gave his paperwork early this week. And he claiming a back injury. He gave his MRI. I seen Rolly at the fight, in Sinisa's fight in July. He didn't look injured. I don't know. Maybe he is. I don't know. Maybe it's some shit you only can see with the microscope, I guess. But so what I heard they might do, they might put Rolly champion in recess. So that's basically they stripping him in a sense. Put him champion in recess until he healed from his injury. And then Golden Boy gonna try to do O'Hara Davis versus Ryan Garcia. You know, Golden Boy just signed O'Hara Davis. So that's what they're working on. We should hear something soon. The last thing I heard was they won't mess around and either strip him outright for not adhering to their requests for the medical records, or they're gonna make him champion in recess so the belt can stay busy. So that is gonna be another issue with that too, because Ismael Barrasso, he won like a petition to fight for the vacant title as well, because he petitioned the stoppage loss to Rolly, so he may be able to fight for the vacant title. That's when shit get kind of sticky, because they're gonna want to make Ryan Garcia fight for it, but he's not really next in line. It's Barrasso. And then Kenneth Sims got a right to it as well, because he won a title eliminator on his last fight. So I don't know, man. Stay tuned. We're gonna hear something about it pretty soon though, because Golden Boy is pushing for answers right now. So we'll see. That's just crazy. But it's funny you asked that. Bigger money fight, Fury Ngannou or Fury Usyk? Shit, probably Usyk. David's not playing. He wants that fight. No, for real. Rolly joking around, yeah. Rolly cool though. Like, he been at all the events and stuff, but I don't think he injured. Man, that's tough for us to match up at 140 for Ryan. O'Hara is an aggressive fighter. It's a tricky matchup, because O'Hara got some long arms and he can punch, but he got some quit in him though. You know what I'm saying? I remember that Josh Taylor fight. He have problems with guys that like to counter punch. I remember the Jack Catterall fight. He didn't look so good against Jack Catterall. Jack Catterall had him second guessing himself. So we'll see. I actually like the fight for Ryan though. But it is a tough fight, though. I do agree with that. Everyone at 140. Oh, man. Yo, they wish they could get that Rolly fight, yo. Right? Everybody down from the number 27th guy. Like, yo, I want the Rolly fight. I like Rolly, though. He's strong. He tried to box. And he got a different type of rhythm, but I don't know. Yeah, if I was a fighter at 40, I'd be doing the same thing. Yeah, I forgot Catterall fight with O'Hara. Yeah, that wasn't a pretty fight either. Catterall got Jorge Linares on October 21st. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just crazy, though. But that's what it is. I'm about to get up out of here. I want to salute everybody coming through the building. I appreciate y'all's support, for real. You know what I'm saying? It be keeping me going. I always want to make sure everybody is 100 with this boxing knowledge that I got, and maybe it's something you don't know. Maybe we can talk about it, whatever. But I just want everybody to be on the same page because a lot of stuff we don't know because there's a lot of stuff to be happening in boxing, and we kind of forget about it. You know what I'm saying? And we listen to other people and stuff. And I think it's good though, listen to other people, get other people's perspective. But I want to bring something different, like a more in-depth insight of things. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's tracking. Like how I broke down the Hercules situation. Like somebody you gotta tell me what's going on then. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, debunk me and tell me what's going on, what I'm missing. Like, don't tease me and say this and that, and don't break it down for me. Because what I broke down, it's hard to debunk that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure everybody's in a good place with this boxing talk, though, because there's a lot of shit happening, and we've been having a great year of boxing, and it's going to continue. We still got some big fights on the schedule, like Canelo and Charlo is like about to be it's a month away, 4 weeks away, y'all. I think, 4 weeks away. Just about. And that's like another big fight after all the other big fights we have had this year. So that's what it is. Peace, great live. I appreciate that. Everyone. Thanks, Elder. Hey, appreciate you guys coming through, man. For real. So once again, salute to everybody coming through. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to come back tomorrow with a live, but we'll see. This is my second one today. Sometimes this just get addictive. You want to keep doing them, just get all the information out, but you gotta take a break sometimes. So salute to everybody coming through. That's my time, and I'm out.